I have not. I have not been signed for LEC for next year either. That is not completely like weird or anything. It does take a while for the discussions, etc. However, I would have loved to have been signed already by now, but we're still in discussions. Basically, last year I was signed like literally a day before the show started. Regardless, so yeah, the thing is, I think just Caedrel is probably in a trickiest position out of all of us because he obviously has been doing great streaming and he really loves streaming, and he just can't co-stream a lot of things that he wants to. Um, but on the other hand, he also really, really loves casting. He told us like he really loves being on air talent. He wants to learn a lot. He wants to contribute a lot. So he really does want to do that. Um, so I think it's just all a bit complicated at the moment. So yeah, what I do get the kind of impression of is that, do I know anything about Quickshot? Yeah, I do. He's doing fine. He just needed like a little timeout. We all get a little overworked sometimes, and it was the same for Trevor. And now he's enjoying obviously Christmas and whatnot. So ideally, he wouldn't want to like choose between streaming and casting Caedrel, right? Ideally, he'd want to do both, but I guess the issue is that maybe it's not really possible right now the way it is. Also, the final thing I'm going to say about it from my first personal experience is that like I've always had a really great relationship with the LEC and with Riot, right? And I like, the thing is that this is not an issue exclusive to LEC. Or like Riot, but I think in general across the board in esports, talent is not paid fairly in comparison to the general entertainment business. I could talk about that for a long time because I also think that people in entertainment business like earn so much money. It's insane, right? But if you look at the way that our ecosystem has changed the last 3-4 years towards focus on brands and growing your own brand and pushing out your own content, which is not easy, and the numbers that streamers are bringing in, the landscape has shifted. And I think you are supposed to, if the talent that you are hiring is also contributing because they are a big brand. So the first and foremost, the most important thing is the work that they do, right? They have to be professional. They have to do the preparation. They have to do their core job well. But I think it is a bit naive to think that is in this day and age, you do not also pay talent for their brand and their social media game because you rely on it, because you put out content with them that you want them to tweet and retweet and post stories about. You want them to tell people to watch the stream. You want them to talk about the content, etc., when they have their own content going on. So as a freelancer, and I think in general, esports is like has not really gotten the memo in that regard. And I will tell you very fairly and honestly, I've been extremely lucky that my brand has evolved in a way that I am able to sign brand deals that pay very well and I'm very happy with and is work that I love to do. But like I do esports because I fucking love doing esports and I always want to do it. And I think for a lot of esports production companies that hold a monopoly on certain talent and on certain games, they use that as a way to just be like, well, we know you want to work for us, so does that, I don't know, that's like, I don't know if that all makes sense, but so yeah, that's basically what I think about everything a little bit. And I said this is not like an exclusive Riot thing, or this is a general esports trend in general, in my opinion. And I think probably that's where, I said I don't know, but probably that's where with Caedrel something went awry.